Ciao everybody and welcome back to the Italian kitchen, the kitchen which is in Italy with an Italian person inside. Today I will show you how I make my infused oil. We will be making Calendula infused oil because I use this oil a lot in my cosmetics preparations, in my lotions, hand creams and lip balms. Before starting making my own infused oil, I would like to spend some words regarding the tradition of infused preparations in Italy. In Italy, we have a long tradition of infused preparations. There are basically three ways to get all the benefits you can from a plant, whether it is from the flowers, the leaves or the roots. You can find the best solution for your preparation. The first option is to get all the benefits from a plant, so from a flower, leaves or roots, using hot water. This is as simple as drinking a cup of tea. In fact, it is tea, as all we know. You can get all the benefits of a plant by infusing it with hot water. This is how we get our chamomile, for example. Our chamomile tea get all the properties of chamomile, like of course calming properties, in your drink. So you can use water to get the benefits from a plant. Another well-known way to get the properties from a plant is from alcohol. In Italy, we have a long tradition of infusing herbs and plants inside alcohol. If you've been here, you know that we offer normally small shots of alcoholic drinks after lunch or dinner. This is because using alcohol, you can get all the digestive benefits you can from a plant. The simplest example is limoncello, which is nothing but lemon infused in alcohol. Other examples are other digestive drinks made with herbs or vegetables like artichokes. Artichokes, for example, have a lot of properties helping you with digestion. So this is why we infuse this vegetable in alcohol to get all the benefits. The third way to get the benefits and the properties from a plant is by infusing it in oils. This is the perfect preparation if you wish to then create your own cosmetics at home. If you make oils, you can for sure make small preparation that will heal your small problems at home, such as minor burns, sunburns, or itchy skin, or bites from insects. So you will get all the benefits of the plant just infusing the plant into the oil. So now we know that if we want to get all the best from nature, we can use water, alcohol, or oils. These are the three main ways to get all you can from nature. So now let's get started and begin with our infused oil with Calendula. Calendula is a lovely flower growing in the Mediterranean area and now all over the world. The flowers are like this, from yellow to orange, and it is very easy to grow it in your garden if you wish. The botanical name for this flower is Calendula officinalis, and that is Latin, by the way. In Italian we call it Calendula, and a lot of people grow this in their own garden, like I do. Of course, you can also get it right outside in the countryside if you wish, because it is a wild flower here in Italy. You can make your infused oil with fresh flowers or with dried flowers. Of course, if you are during the summer and you can get lovely fresh flowers from your garden, that is the best solution, because during the summer and thanks to the sun, the flowers have a very special extra power. But if you want to make your infused oil during the winter, or if calendula is not available, there's nothing wrong in using dried flowers. If you make your infused oil during the summer and you are using fresh flowers, you will put the flowers in the oil and let it set under the sun for about 40 days. So you will get all the properties of calendula fresh flowers in your oils by using the heat of the sun. If you are doing it during the winter, or if you have not access to fresh flowers of calendula, you can surely do it by buying some dried flowers like I did and using another technique. This technique consists of infusing the dried flower with hot oil, and we can warm up our oil using a crock pot. The crock pot will simulate in some way the power of the sun during the summer. So we will keep the oil warm inside a crock pot for 4, 5 or 6 hours at a temperature of about 60 degrees Celsius. In this way, we will get all the benefits of calendula in our oil. The oil we will be using is extra virgin olive oil. Of course, it is the easiest choice for me, as I am Italian and I live in Italy, and extra virgin olive oil is very used here, as you know. But also I like this oil because it doesn't fear the temperature I will put it in. So 60 degrees Celsius are not a problem at all for extra virgin olive oil. Of course, you can use different oils such as sunflower, sweet almond, coconut oil. So it is totally up to you, and it also depends on the use that you want to do with your oil after the infusion. For my future preparations, which are lip balms, ointments, balms in general, hand creams, extra virgin olive oil is the best choice. So this is why I'm going with extra virgin olive oil. So, thanks to this small flower, which is one of the last in my garden, by the way, you can make your own oil and try to solve many small problems that you can have during your daily life, in your kitchen, in your house, in your garden, during your workout, or in your life in general. Of course, it is not a miracle, so always contact a doctor if you have skin problems, but you can surely have the benefits of calendula thanks to this oil, and you will be able to treat and heal some small problems like redness, dry skin, insect bites, small cuts. So itchy and dry, irritated skin can improve and get better thanks to the treatment with this oil on your skin. So let's get started and make our infused oil with our crock pot, with our calendula and our extra virgin olive oil. When it comes to infused oils, there is not an official recipe. Of course, you will need enough oil to cover the dried or fresh herbs and flowers that you will choose. But there is a general ratio which is 1 to 3, meaning that you need 1 part of herbs, flowers or roots or leaves, and 3 parts of oil. So, as I use a lot of infused calendula oil in my preparations, I decided to make 600 grams of extra virgin olive oil and therefore 200 grams of dried calendula flowers. So, I will put now everything in my crock pot for this technique, which will help me get all the benefits and properties of calendula in my oil. Okay. And here goes the calendula. we let the flowers get all covered with oil. If you see that the flowers you have measured are too many for the oil that you have measured, you can adjust a little bit the quantities. So in fact, I didn't put all the dried flowers that I have measured in my crock pot because they are very thin and very light, so they were really a lot for this amount of oil. So this is why I decreased a little bit the quantity, but this is the result. So this is oil and calendula flowers. Now we have to set the crock pot and heat this mixture until we get to 60 degrees Celsius, and then we will turn it into keep warm and leave it for 4, 5 or 6 hours. I think I will leave it for 6 hours because I have time today, and I'm sure I will get the best from the calendula if I leave it for 6 hours. So let it cover. We will later on check the temperature of our mix with the thermometer. And as from now, let us, the crock pot, do all the job for us. So we will be back in 4 to 6 hours to see how it looks like, and then to strain it and get our super special gold calendula oil. The technique I will use to drain the oil from the flowers is not very posh and fancy, I have to tell you. This is something that I'm trying myself for the first time, but I think it will be working. I will use an old sock. I know it is not fancy again, I tell you, but this is not Milan Fashion Week, is it? So an old sock. I will put the oil and the flowers inside here, and then I will try to press the sock with all the oil and the flowers using this tool. This tool is a very strange tool, I think, for you, but it is a press which is used to make a specific kind of pasta in the region where I live, called passatelli. I will tell you how to make this gorgeous pasta in my next videos, but for now, this is the best press I have in my kitchen, and why not use your creativity and find the best press you can find in your kitchen too. So good luck looking for a press in your kitchen, in your cupboard, or in your house in general. I found mine and I hope it will work. So the plan is, again, put the oil and the flour inside this sock, close the sock and put it inside this press, then press and put the oil that I have strained here inside this container. So let us wait and see if I can make it. Let us go with the first spoon. Maybe a couple. Now I will close this. Get my press, put the sock inside it, and see if it works. Yeah, it does work actually quite well. And I also have this. I will go on for several times, I suppose, to finish all this oil and flowers, but basically the technique with this will be this one. So I will put the oil and flowers inside my sock, and then I will press it with my press for pasta. After the first part of the straining, I will do it again. So I will strain the oil inside this container to get the last bits of flowers out of my oil. So we have now an infused oil with calendula, which has a lovely orange-brown color and contains all the properties of calendula. I will let it sit here overnight so that if there are any extra bits, they will go to the bottom of my container. I will then put this in a jar and keep it in my cupboard for future use. This is our calendula infused oil, and it is ready to be used as it is. A few drops on your skin in case of minor burns, insect bites, or any other case of itchy, irritated skin. You can keep it in a cool, dry place, and it can last up to 1 year. But if you smell it and it is not a good smell, this means that it has gone bad. In my pantry, it lasts for a couple of years, so good luck with your oil. I use it in many preparations, and above all, hand cream. Hand cream is wonderful with the aid of this special oil and its properties. I also make a very simple balm that I will show you in another video. That is only a basic mixture of this oil and beeswax, so that you can keep all the benefits of calendula in a jar and carry it in your bag when you are outdoor. I also use this oil in my lip balms because the properties of calendula are perfect for your lips during the winter and during the summer when your lips get very dry. If you do not have a crock pot, don't worry, you can surely do the same recipe using a water bath. So never forget to stay below 60 degrees Celsius, so your oil has to be in a pan inside another pan with simmering water, and the oil does not have to go over 60 degrees Celsius. This will prevent the oil from boiling and being too hot. By the way, some other ideas of infused oil can be with herbs such as rosemary or thyme. That would be perfect for any food preparation. Or also garlic. If you make garlic infused oil in this way, you can have a ready to be used oil for any pasta dish. You can also try oregano infused oil on your bruschetta or on your pizza. And why not think about hot chili peppers infused oil? I guess you have seen it in many pizza places. You can make your own and flavor your pizza with a special red chili pepper oil. These infused oils, like the one with calendula or maybe the one with chili peppers or oregano or rosemary, can be a very appreciated present. So never forget that in simple things you can find happiness. Thank you very much for watching this video and sharing your time with me. I hope to have you here again in Italy, in my Italian kitchen, for my next video. For now, ciao e grazie!